I think I'm live. I think I am. I guess I am. Okay. Okay. I managed to get on here. I made a big mistake about 5 minutes ago, and I started to freak out, and I hit the wrong button and accidentally deleted this whole planned live stream. Then I had to hurry up and set it all back up again. So, oh boy, oh boy. I'm still learning how to use all this stuff in this it's much easier on your cell phone, you know? You just hit live and you go. But here at the house, it, I use my laptop and my webcam with some streaming software with OBS Studio. And if I make a mistake, well, it's curtains for me. So let me see if I can add my chat box here so I can see who's here. Let's see. Okay. Say hello if you all are anybody who's here. Just pop in and say hello. I've been hanging out watching other YouTubers all day long, and I was just watching Sunny's Chronicles live. She's one of my favorite channels too, and she's just a young channel and she's growing. She's funny. I love watching her lives. She takes you along as she does DoorDash and Spark and different things. So that's kind of cool. You could check her channel out. I put it in the description of this video. Hi, She Wolf. Nice to see you. How you doing tonight? Hi, Trina. Glad you're all here. How's my sound coming across? Is it okay? I still haven't quite got this thing figured out yet. We'll give it a few minutes and let some more people join in, and then I'll get started with the stuff I wanted to talk about tonight. I hope you're all having a nice weekend. Hey, Sunny. Hi. How are you? I'm doing great, She Wolf. I'm actually doing great. Had a nice weekend. And I don't do the gig works on the weekend. I take it off so I can clean and play with my kiddos, my doggies, and just relax and kind of watch other people's YouTubes. Oh, thank you. I'm glad the audio is good. I'm sitting in my back cave. It's just my front room, but I have some black curtains behind me and I turned the lights off in here. I just have one little ring light above my head to light up stuff. Good. I hope you're having a good day with your deliveries. Yeah, I subscribed to a couple new channels today. And so I'm learning a lot from these gig worker channels. I'm really I didn't even know that was a thing until I started talking about it on my channel a little bit. And apparently it's a big thing. So this is kind of cool. And I had roast chicken for dinner. I had chicken thighs, and then I had some roast turkey wings that I had found in the grocery store the other day. So I made them. The wings they were tasty, but they were a little tough. But it's okay because I just stuck them all in a pot and I'm making broth, because I make bone broth for my dogs all the time. They have some type of broth every single day with their food. So that's going to make a nice big pot of broth. I have it out there cooking right now. And, excuse me. And they'll be happy kiddos tomorrow morning. They'll get some turkey broth for a change. Oh, hi, Mary. How are you? Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Glad you could make it. Okay. All right. So let's see what I was going to talk about today. I think I got a frog in there. All right. Um, oh, I wanted to talk about last week and some of my videos. I talked about being more committed to enough hours doing my gig work because I was just going here and there willy-nilly. So I made that challenge to myself that I was going to get up at a certain time every morning and leave and then work until noon. And the reason that I haven't been working all day is because my dogs, and I don't have anybody here to take care of them when I'm gone. So, but now I have a new security camera system. Yes. And so now I can leave the doggy door open in the mornings and I'll be able to add 2 hours to my daytime work. So that means I'll be able to work for 6 to 7 hours now instead of just 3 or 4. And I have with my security cameras has two-way audio. And so that's in addition to my brother-in-law across the street, and he's always there and he keeps an eye on things too. So this is going to work out well. Oh, you're waiting on a Spark pickup and then you'll be back on the road. Okay, cool. That's what I do too sometimes. I have my favorite live morning show that I like to listen to is a carnivore channel and he does a live old guy carnivore and that's what I do in the mornings. I turn his show on and I can't really chat a lot, but I listen to them while I'm working. So yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. So, I have this past week I went out every morning like I said I was going to do every morning and I stayed out until lunchtime and I came back. And so I have the results of this past week, my income. I'm going to show you. I'm going to put up on the screen here a hold on, I got to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. I'm going to put it up on the screen. Hang on. All right. This is from my Spark app. You can see the prior weeks I didn't make a whole lot. And that was because I was just goofing off and, finding every excuse in the book not to go out and do my work. And then you can see the week of October 28th and November 3rd, it increased a little bit because I increased a little bit. But then this past week here, this very top one, that's what I made. And that is every day. I went out every single day. I didn't work Saturday, but the tips will carry over to the next day. In other words, Spark will hold your tips for 24 hours. So this tip right here, I actually made on Friday. But so what a big improvement, right? I mean, like, holy cow. That was that was such a big improvement. I just had to get myself in the game. This is like an example here of one of my trips that I did, okay? And that was pretty good because it ended up paying, like if you take these 5.7 miles times 2, then you got what? 11.4 miles and I made 22.11, so that's like $2 a mile for the whole round trip. That ain't too bad. I was pretty happy with that and most of them were pretty good. I don't take the cheap ones. Uh I just I just don't like the cheap ones, So uh I I turn down a lot. That's another reason I don't do DoorDash. I think my acceptance rate for them is like 29% because I know I've seen some of you all showing what you make with DoorDash. But for some reason here in my area, it just it's very cheap. And I'm not out here for charity, you know. I have a minivan. It doesn't get that great a gas mileage. And that's why I said in the chat on Sunny's channel earlier that no tip, no trip. I mean, unless Spark is paying enough to make it worth it without the tip, you know, or DoorDash. Um, yeah, I'm not out here for charity. I'm trying to make some money so I can fulfill my dream, you know. Uh, so you know how that goes. You guys know. Most of you know, right? Yeah, She Wolf. It was awesome. It was a good one. I had an even better one. I didn't put it up here. I should have put it up here, but it was pretty awesome. It paid me like $48 for 12 miles or something like that. It was really good. But with Spark, my acceptance rate isn't very good either because let me see here. I'm going to look at my app and see and tell you exactly what it is. But I just don't take them if they're cheap. If they're not worth it, I don't take them. I'll sit there all day and decline, decline, decline. And Spark doesn't seem to hold that against you. So at least they haven't yet. Okay, yeah. My acceptance rate for Spark, 24%. I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not, but yeah, it's not focusing very well. But you see, all my other metrics are really good. But yeah, I'm not into working for free. No, just ain't happening. The only time I'll take something that, you know, doesn't pay all that great, you know, say it's only like maybe a buck a mile or something, is if it's my last trip of the day, I'm headed home and it's along the way in that direction where I don't have to go out of my way to take it. That's the only time I take one that's less, you know. Yours is 15, Mary. Trina says, I would never not give a tip. I appreciate the people that deliver to me. Yeah, see, I'm the same way. I don't like to shop. So with the Spark orders, I rarely do a shop order. I'll do the curbside pickups, and those .com orders. I'll take those sometimes. But it's a rare occasion when I do a shop order, unless it's very slow and it's a small order because I just don't like to go in a store. Heck, I don't shop for my own stuff. I order on Walmart and have it delivered. And I always tip. I always tip. I'm of the opinion that, and some people don't feel this way, but I am of the opinion that if you can't afford to tip your grocery driver, your pizza delivery driver, or your server at a restaurant, then maybe you should do it yourself, you know? Now, granted, before I get yelled at, you know, and people say, well, I know there are people, disabled people, that can't do it themselves. I do understand that. Okay. I'm not heartless. The only thing is, I'm talking about the people that are able to do it themselves. I'm not talking about the people that can't. So don't misunderstand that. And like I said, I will go and take trips. I take trips that I know the people don't tip, but Spark will pay it well enough for me to take it. And I do that, you know. So I'm not heartless, but all I'm saying is that, you know, people really should, a lot of people, I don't know, they don't understand that, you know. Or then you have the tip baiters. You know, they'll put a tip on your app like with Spark. They'll put a big tip on there like a $15-$20 tip and you're like, "Oh yeah. This is going to be good." You take their stuff, you deliver it, nothing wrong with it. And you know, Walmart gives the customer 24 hours to update their tip. Well, then these people will go back in and take their tip away or only leave you $2. I don't know how often that's happened to any of you, but it's only happened to me once. But I know other drivers here in my local area that's happened to more than once. And those people, I think that Walmart should ban them from being delivered to, really. And I'm not much for banning things, but I think that should be something that they need to think about, really. What do you guys think? Do you have Mary, do you ever have that happen? Or Sonny, you ever have that happen to you where you got tip baited and they took the tip away? He will. She wolf. I She wolf says I'd feel guilty if I didn't tip well. Too. I mean, I understand, people are out there working, they're trying to make a living. A lot of them younger, like I'm old, I'm 65. But some of the younger folks that's out there doing that, they have little kids to feed, they got I mean, we all have bills, but everybody's trying to make a living. And as long as they do the delivery and they don't do something crazy, I mean, now if they just got here and started tossing bags over my fence and onto my porch, then I probably maybe remove the tip. But see, I have a chain link fence in front, so they can't even, no one can even come and knock on my door unless they come in the gate, and they can't do that because I keep it locked so no one messes with my dogs. But I have one of those nice weather tough delivery boxes sitting right in front of my garage next to the gate. And it's a delivery box, and I put in the instructions in all the apps if I order anything to please place the order inside the box. So, there's no reason, but if somebody got here and they just tossed my bag over the fence, yeah, I think I'd be ticked off and they wouldn't get much of a tip then. But, people don't do that. You've had it happen, Sonny, and Mary once too. I know. I Sometimes that's just not very nice, really. Not very nice. Sonny, how long will you deliver today? Do you work into the evening? I don't work at night because I can't see good at night. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I wanted to tell you all about my channel also, I've been growing my channel, and I made that channel growth update too about putting out so many videos, and being consistent with that as well because I'll tell you, I'm an inconsistent person. I have to crack down on myself, force myself to be more consistent. And so I've been doing that too. Now, my views and everything have been steadily increasing in the last 2 weeks, way more than they ever have before. And so I talked about the other day about my channel and how I thought I would be monetized really soon. In fact, I was thinking it would have been already by today, but I'm going to show you uh, on November. Okay, now this was showing data as of November 2nd. Of course, it's like delayed 5 days. So this was actually the 7th, I believe, when I looked at this. And you see, I had 3989 watch hours. And I was like freaking out. I'm like, yeah, I'm only need 11 more hours, and I was telling everybody, I was so happy and I thought I'd be I thought I'd be monetized, by the time this live came out today. But what I forgot about was I forgot, it's a that 4,000 hours, it says in the last 365. So it's a rolling period, and as you get to the 366th day, whatever your watch hours you had at the very beginning, like at last year, those fall off. Well, I had a whole bunch of watch time videos last year from our road trip to Florida, and they got a lot of views. Well, they're just falling off that rolling 365 right now. So, what happened? This is what I saw this morning, but it was showing as of the 5th. I fell backwards to 3788. So now I need 212 more hours. I'm like, okay, I gotta laugh. I have to laugh or I'm gonna cry, right? Because I'm thinking, okay, it'll get there. I'll get there. So I don't know. What are you gonna do? Anyway, but that's what happened. And so I'm still working toward it, and I know it will come. It'll come soon enough. I don't think it's gonna take much longer. So, and that's hi, William. How are you? Good to see you here. Oh, you have a 2-drop order for Spark, and then you're headed home, Sonny. Okay, I got you. What's up, William? How you doing today? Good. I'm glad you're here. I'm just talking about my week in YouTube and deliveries. So, uh, sometimes I forget what I'm saying. Holy moly. I think that's either a sign of old age or I'm just an airhead, one of the two. Oh, I know. I was gonna talk about some other stuff too. And let's see here. Oh, I know. I wanted to give another shout out to another channel that I really, really like. It's a gig work and money making channel. And his name is Craig over at his channel is called A Side of Hustle. And I put the link for his channel down in the description as well as for Sunny's channel as well. And he's very interesting. I think he's funny and he very optimistic outlook. So check him out too if you guys get a chance. Oh, thank you, William. Sleeping on my playlist. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, you can watch it until you fall asleep, and then if you wake up in the middle of the night, you get to see something while you're doing what you're doing. So cool. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, and I wanted to talk about comments and the comments that you get. I have my chats set to basic moderation so that if someone leaves a really rude comment in the lives, I think they'll catch it and stop it and won't let it pop up over here. And I also have subscriber only mode there for that reason. Because I think if someone really wants to comment, they can subscribe for a few minutes and then, you know, say what they need to say. But on my regular videos, from time to time I get comments, and I understand people have their own opinions about stuff. Um, but I sometimes I get comments that I just don't understand why people will make those comments. And excuse me. So I think I have another frog in there. For instance, I have a certain subscriber that has in the past made comments about how they couldn't stand it when I did baby talk to my dogs. Well, okay, not everybody likes that. Not everybody does that. But it's like I said, my replied at that time, I said, well, there's a real simple way to fix that. You don't have to watch. Um, I got another comment from that same person. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that I have these subscribers and I do need watch time. Okay. But I'm not going to bend over to the political correctness or social correctness or whatever just to gain subscribers. I like to be around like-minded people. So I'll grow my channel slower if that's what it takes. But this person said, if you call everybody a Karen who calls a dog, then you're going to lose subscribers. Well, too bad. If you don't like what I say, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, yeah, William, you're right. Opinions are like, you know what? Some options stink. I know. But, I understand that not everybody feels the same way. Not everybody agrees on everything. People are welcome to disagree politely, but when they make comments like that and want you to change what you do to suit them, well, sorry, it ain't going to work with me. I'm not easily intimidated. I'm not bullied. And even I'm a nice person, but I'm not putting up with no crap. You don't like it here, hit the bricks. She Wolf says, I think people who make those kind of comments don't have enough to do with their lives. Well, maybe so. That could be true. Maybe they're very lonely. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying if you don't like it here, you don't have to stay. This isn't prison. You can't please everyone. That's right, Sonny. You can't. Don't matter how hard you try. So, yeah, I talk to my dogs like they are my babies. Because they are my babies. And I don't care who likes that. I don't care who thinks that I shouldn't call them fur kids or whatever. Call them whatever I want. Xana Taylor says, I call it being sweet with my pets. I talk many ways to my fur babies, always have. That's so petty to get upset over that. You're right. You're very right, Xana. I don't know. Who knows what people think, right? Why they think what they think, why they say what they do. I'm just using that as an example because I've had other people make comments that were just outrageous, not even about my dogs. I mean, just sometimes I'll talk about my dietary preferences, which my channel is not about that really. But I do include sometimes about my diet, in here, and I'll get a lot of flack for that from some people, and I don't delete comments unless they are very, very nasty or vulgar and they somehow made it through the YouTube filter. If I get something like that, I will delete that. But people that are nasty, I just block them from my channel. And that's the end of that. Mary, I love my kitties. Oh, I used to have kitties too, 3 kitties. I am more of a dog person, but I do miss my little kitties. They were pretty sweet. Oh, oh ho yo. Just started following and I really enjoy. Recipes are great. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here. And we talk about a lot of different things. It's like my channel isn't just about one thing. It's kind of like a daily vlog of my life with my dogs. It's basically how my life revolves around my dogs and the things that I want to do with them, our food, what I do to pay for our lifestyle, just, the gig work and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm glad you're here and I hope you enjoy it because you never know what you're going to see on this channel. Thank you for the nice comments. That's really nice of you guys. Mary, do you think you're going to get your car fixed soon? Do you even know what's wrong with it? I love reading this chat box over here. This is nice. Oh, I know I did mention in Indy's birthday video yesterday, but I'll I'll tell you all again now. I was doing my morning chat videos and then just automatically uploading them right away from my phone. But then I would have to hurry up when I got home and go in and do some back office stuff like it won't let you put in your end screen and stuff on the mobile app. And as far as my analytics are saying that they're saying that around 6 p.m. is my best time to upload for viewers. So I'm gonna try following that. So I'm gonna be uploading probably around 5 p.m. They said you can upload a little earlier than your prime time. So I'm gonna start uploading probably around 5 p.m. each day instead of in the morning. So if you don't see the morning chats, you'll see them. It's just you're not gonna see them until later in the afternoon. Oh, they're saying your battery and alternator, you don't know. That really sucks for a car you just bought. I'd be pretty upset. Did you at least get a 30-day warranty on that? A lot of used car places will, if you bought it from a dealer, I don't know if you bought it from a private owner. I guess you're kind of out of luck on that, right? How many kitties do you have? Well, William, I'm going back to get more blood work in a few weeks. Oh, it's just the basic blood work for my thyroid medicine. Since the doctor switched me, I got a nice doctor who switched me to natural thyroid, instead of that crap levothyroxine I've been on for 31 years. Um, anyway, I think it is helping because I feel much better. But anyway, I have to go get the blood work to check it. Here, I think in about 10 more days. So I'm kind of excited to see on the blood work what that looks like, as far as my blood levels for my thyroid are doing. Okay, guys. Well, geez, I've been on here for half an hour already. Cool. I want to do some of those ride along lives like you did today, Sonny. I would like to do that. So, I had to get another phone, so I just found the cheapest smartphone I could find, online, I think for $100, $105. It's a it's a Samsung Galaxy, just an older model, which is phone I use to make most of my videos. Um, but my that one I use to make my videos is the S21 Ultra. This one is not nearly like that, but I'm going to use that one for my apps, for running my apps. And I'm going to use my current phone for doing the live ride-alongs. So I think that'll be fun. I could just turn it on and let it go all day like you do, and Craig over at A Side of Hustle, that's what he does too. Oh, Xana, it's called oh crap, it's a newer one. Hang on here. Let me see. Adzitha, I believe. Something like that. Let me see. I'll try to spell it. I think that's it. I think that's how it's spelled, but it's supposedly similar to the NP thyroid. It's just newer, I guess. But I haven't had any side effects at all from it, because the doctor told me, she said you could possibly have some side effects. I haven't really noticed that, but I do know that I feel better. Oh, I know that levothyroxine. Ugh, I've been on that for so long and it just doesn't. I mean, it keeps your levels, your TSH level according to the blood work, where it should be. But I just never I still never felt right. Like even with my carnivore diet, which makes you feel a lot better, gives you more energy. Even and I do feel better since I've done that, but I still just could not shake that certain just tiredness, like a deep down feeling. And here, the last few weeks since I got on this new medicine, I haven't been feeling that nearly as much. It's going away. So maybe ask your doctor about that. Well, you know what, William? I don't know. That could be helping too because I do take that too. I take 6 drops of the 2% every day, every morning in my coffee. Um, so uh I don't know. I think I mean it certainly isn't hurting, so uh I guess I'll find out. But yeah, I take that every single day without fail. I even give my doggies a drop of it here and there in their dinner. Hmm. Do you take the Lugol's? This is kind of funny. Xana. Xana says I agree. I just don't feel quite right. Carnivore has helped me lower my dosage. See, that's what happened with me. It did help me lower it a little bit, but I just still deep down just didn't feel right. It's hard to explain, but you know what I'm talking about if it's happening with you. You understand what I mean. You're welcome. You know what's kind of funny? I'm sitting here and I have my cell phone on clicked on this live, right? And it looks like I'm sitting here with a blacked out everything behind me, but that's okay. I always kind of like that blacked out look. Oh no, you just do lion and OMAD. Okay, I got you, William. She Wolf says, I know a man who was pre-diabetic and changed his diet to one like yours. It completely changed his life and he's not even close to being pre-diabetic anymore. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I you can go back and watch. I made a video a couple years ago about how it changed my life. How carnivore changed my health and my life. It cured a lot of stuff for me. I 7 years ago. Let's see, when was it? Yeah, would have been yeah, because I used to take my mom to the Walmart every once a month. When she would get her Social Security, and I'd take her so she could do her shopping. And she, of course, had bad hips, so she needed to use one of those electric carts. And at the time, so did I, because my arthritis in my knees and one of my hips was so bad that I couldn't walk through the stores. Now I can run upstairs. I deliver groceries, cases of water, up and down stairs. And the only thing I did was change my diet. And that's just one example. My eyes have gotten better. I don't need as strong of a prescription for my glasses now. Um, Geez, what else? Fatty liver, kind of, I guess it went away. I don't have medical testing evidence for that, but I can't feel it anymore, when they test and they'll push here on your side, and it used to hurt. No, I couldn't. It's gone. I don't have any of those symptoms anymore either. So, yeah, it's awesome. Yes, Sonny, I do watch Dr. Barry. In fact, he's the one that started me on this journey 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. In March, it'll be 6 years ago, 6 years. Um, I love his channel. Yeah, he's good. He's awesome. William McCartney says, I was diabetic and fibromyalgia. That's all gone now, isn't it, William? I bet you're feeling a lot better. How long have you been doing this? Hmm. I know my family's starting to get crazy. I mean, they see the changes in me. They see that I'm doing better, but I have not been able to convince them to do it. My family and my friends, and it breaks my heart really for some of them because some of them are seriously sick, just I just keep praying, that someday they're going to wake up and their desire to live and be healthy will be stronger than their desire to eat all the crap that they're eating. That's all I can do. And pray for them. William. Oh, 3 years, William. That's cool. Yeah, Sonny. They are awesome. I like to watch their Monday night lives. I like that. I still watch that a lot. So I think I'm going to set a plan for this week to try to work instead of 5 hours. I'm going to try to work 6 hours on my gig work to, with Spark. That's my main thing. I do that mostly. I don't do much of anything. I mean, I do have DoorDash and I'll do that once in a while and I'll turn on Roadie and do that once in a while. But my main one is Spark. So I'm looking forward to this week to see how much money I can make because I want to put some money away because I really, really, really would like to try to do a Florida road trip in February. Because I can tell by then that I'm going to be so tired of being cold that I'm going to be crabby. And you guys are going to have to come on here and give me an online slap to wake me up out of that crabbiness. Oh, you watch every Monday. Cool. That's awesome. All right, guys. Hey, I think I'm going to wrap it up for the night. And thank you all for coming. This has been a really nice live. My first two, I didn't have as many people here, so this is awesome. Maybe I'm just going to keep doing it every Sunday, though, and eventually I get more and more people. So, thank you to all you new people who came, to everybody, and thank you everybody for being here. Um, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next Sunday live if you can make it. And if not, well, that's okay too. You can watch the replays. Yeah. Thank you, She Wolf. You too. Hope you have a fabulous week. All right. Good night, guys. Good night, Sonny and Mary and William and Xana and Trina and Ohoyo. Thank you for being here. And hope I'm not missing anyone. Um, Mary. See you guys all later, okay? Thank you so much. Bye. I gotta learn how to get out of this thing now. I think I can